Good morning, everyone, especially to our participants. But before anything else, let me introduce myself. I'm Gerald Manata Dagiri, your host for today. Before we start our seminar, kindly stand up for the prayer.
God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side. With love and strength for each new day, he will make a way. He will make a way. Oh, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side. With love and strength for each new day, he will make a way. He will make a way.
Please be seated. For our first speaker, we have Ati Rialin Armela.
Hi, my name is Rialyn Armahala. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, before kita mag-proceed sa aton topic, maghahatag muna si icebreaker. Pag magsugad nature, sugadon niyo nurture. Sige. Nurture?
Nature.
Nurture?
Nature.
Thank you. So, we might wonder how can a person save Earth. You must have heard of the famous saying, charity begins at home. Similarly, start by taking small steps. If you happen to see a tree being cut down of your neighborhood, what will you do? Yes, Maya?
I have told him to plant another tree because he is the one who cut the tree and his responsibility is to plant another tree.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your answer. Next, our Earth is the only planet with a continuity of life, so it becomes more and more important to generate a sense of urgency to save our Mother Earth from all sorts of planet-harming activities. Our Mother Earth needs to be saved as our survival depends completely on this planet. It is our responsibility to raise awareness about saving our Mother Earth. Earth provides every resources of sustaining living things and inanimate things. Our planet-harming activities are resulting in causing an irreversible damage to the environment, which results in degrading the condition of this planet. By taking care of this planet, we can improve our well-being, as healthy environment will help improving the quality of our life. It is our collective responsibility to rise publicly responsibility regarding the well-being of our Mother Earth. There's a lot of reason why we need to take care and save our Mother Earth. Why is it important to save our environment? Give some example.
Yes, Dave.
Because of biodiversity.
Thank you. One of the basic things that plays essential role in survival of all sorts of living beings in biodiversity. Because of biodiversity of our planet, we all are able to coexist together. All variety of plants and animals are able to exist together due to diversity of life. Negative human forces can disrupt the biodiversity, which can result in loss of biodiversity. So, we need to take impulse steps to prevent the damage to biodiversity. And another example is it gives us food and water. Saving our Mother Earth and its environment becomes highly important as it provides us food and water to sustain life. Our well-being solely depends on this planet. It gives food and water to all living things, so it is our responsibility to take care of it. And another is it gives us place to live. We all are aware of the fact that this is the only planet where life is possible. It is the only home we only have, and that is why it is highly important to take important measures to save this planet. It is time to part our ways from planet-harming activities as for all generations to live a healthier life. It is important to save our planet. Sometimes, our action endanger everything that surrounds us, including ourselves. Our interaction with the environment should be in the way that use the resources that nature provides. But in the sustainable manner, we should ensure that our actions don't end up harming the environment, as we are the ones to suffer later. Caring for the environment protects the ecosystem and humanity. Almost all our activities affect the ecosystem in one way or another way. If we negatively impact the ecosystem, we put various species on the verge of extinction. For example, if we pollute the water bodies with plastic or link oil, we kill the species that live there. Therefore, as we produce, consume, and dispose of waste materials, we should think of how it will affect the ecosystem. Again, it does not only affect what surrounds us, but it also affects us as well. Some poisonous gases and radioactive waste directly affect human life. Thank you.
Thank you, Ate Rialyn Armela. For our next speaker, we have Ate Rika Armela. Pwede ko na tawag mo.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rika Joy Armuhela. One indisputable thing is that we only live because nature offers us resources. Whether we want to hear it or not, if nature is gone, we will also disappear with it. Therefore, caring for the environment is a great way to show that we care and appreciate it. Everything that keeps our lives moving comes from nature. Whether it's energy, renewable or non-renewable, all come from the same environment. If we preserve the environment, we are giving back to the planet. It is a major reason why we should take care of the earth. So how can we save our earth? Please give an example on how to take care of the earth. Miss Joyce?
Make use of 3 waste management, which are reuse, reduce, and recycle.
Thank you for answering. These are the best steps to ensure that less waste reaches landfills and in return, less pollution. can reduce the number of waste materials we produce through reuse and recycling. It means that we move one step forward to protecting our environment. What we cannot reuse, we can recycle to make new products that will reduce the necessity for new raw material. For example, if we recycle paper, we will not need to cut down too many trees to make newspaper. Also, when we recycle, we prevent paper waste from piling up in landfills, which in turn generates considerable amounts of greenhouse gases. Recycling will also ensure that things like plastics don't end up in water bodies like oceans, as it can cause multiple dangers to marine life. Another example, please.
Conserve water resources.
Thank you. Protecting our environment doesn't have to be complicated. Even the simple things that seem obvious can play a major role in this. For example, when it comes to water, the act of turning off water taps after use will ensure that we don't waste this essential product. Also, if you have a leaky faucet, it's better to fix it to ensure no more water leaks out. Those tiny drops you ignore may add up to significant amount every day, which may have been used elsewhere. Use these resources about water. Another example, please.
Use clean energy sources.
Thank you, Ms. Marichel. Most of the energy sources we use to drive our day-to-day lives generate emissions that might be environmentally harmful. For example, fossil fuels are one of the major causes of greenhouse gases. Petroleum and other products produce greenhouse gases like CO2 when they burn. Therefore, reducing the use of such products can reduce the greenhouse effects and lead to cleaner environment. Also, if petroleum leaks during transportation, it may cause serious effect both the water bodies and land. Another example from the participants.
Shop wisely.
Thank you. When we go shopping, it's prudent that we consider a few things. For example, the packaging of some products or packing bags. If we can avoid plastic bags and use more eco-friendly bags, we can reduce the amount of plastic we produce daily. The best thing is to carry your reusable bags for shopping to avoid buying the one-time use bags. Also, we can reduce the amount of plastic in our environment if we can buy less bottled water. Last, another example.
Reduce the use of chemicals.
If we use too many chemicals in our farms, the chemicals end up in the soil and water bodies. Some of these chemicals can negatively affect some plants and animals, as well as human life. Also, industrial chemicals that sometimes find their way into rivers and oceans can sometimes cause harmful and even fatal effects within the ecosystem. Therefore, we should always take care of what we dispose of the environment to avoid pollution. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Ate Rica Armela. And for our final thought, we have Janaisa Ausente. Please stand.
Good morning, everyone. Again, I am Janaisa J. Osente. People around the world should understand the need to be greener and cleaner planet. We all need to fulfill our responsibilities and make ample efforts to protect our Mother Earth from planet-harming activities. So that's it, guys. I hope you have learned something from this session. I hope you can apply it to your own, just not being individual, but being responsible individual. So thank you for the participants and the speakers. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening, participating, and appreciating the messages of our speaker, which are Rika Joy Armahela, Rialyn Armahela, and Janaysa J. Osante. I hope you have learned something in this seminar. Once again, I am Gerald Manata Dagiri, signing off.